Open burning fireplaces. Are they a bad choice for your home? Let's talk about that. Hey guys, it's Sam with Quality Stoves and Spas, and today we're talking about open burning fireplaces. If you're in the North Idaho area or Eastern Washington area, come on down to our showroom. There's no reason not to come in here, hang out with us, get a tour of this beautiful showroom. It's cool to check out. So today in this conversation, there's gonna be some facts, there's gonna be some opinions. Either way, love for you guys to be with me throughout the whole video, and make sure if you have any questions or comments on your side or your experiences, leave in the comments down below. We'd love that interaction with you. So let's get a big topic of discussion out of the way as we start this. These fireplaces are outlawed in some counties, some states, depending on where you're at. I'm not really sure what those are off the top of my head. Here in the beautiful North Idaho area, you're all ready to rock. You can have this in gas, you can have it in wood burning, but just as a disclaimer, this is not available everywhere. Why are these open burning beauties banned in some counties throughout the US? Well, it's because of the lack of efficiency and some states and or counties being restrictive on the doorless open concept design. So why are you potentially considering an open burning fireplace? They're iconic. We have a couple different displays in our showroom here. And as you're standing next to them, you can feel the heat. It feels nice and cozy on this cold Idaho morning. But are these going to be an efficient heater? You have to decide on the consumer end if you're choosing this for aesthetic purposes or for functionality. Because guys, we're going to get into that a little bit today, and it might surprise you. But in defense of this iconic and kind of timeless design, if you're not necessarily worried about this being a factor for your heating in your home, if you've got heated floors, a good forced air unit, depending on you're doing like a renovation for your existing house or new construction, as long as your realistic expectations within this product, you're gonna be totally fine. But what we don't wanna see is folks coming into our showroom saying, I want this thing to heat my 2,500 square foot house, because it's just not gonna do it. And keeping those kind of ideas in the forefront of your mind in the design process is super important. We do a ton of these in new construction, some in remodel, and they're fantastic units, but I just wanted to throw that out there for you guys to actually consider, because it's not something I knew before I was in the industry. Existing masonry fireplaces, that have been around for a long time have to be built in a way where there is support to support that immense weight of traditional bricks. The cool thing about Mason-Lite or Isokern, we deal with both here at Quality Stoves and Spas, is that you're able to build this unit on subfloor. So you don't actually have to fully support the weight underneath of the unit on a below level. You can actually build it right on the subfloor with CMU base or the metal bases that both companies sell. This unit here can be installed, like with our masons in here, we can get this guy installed in one full day. So we're setting the unit. These are modular pieces. This is a scaled down version of what the units actually look like. We can set the unit, we can do the brick on the back all in one day, which is really awesome in the scheme of new construction timing or residential remodels. You don't want to spend weeks on this. So it's really cool to get that quick process going and get a good quality product. So I mentioned in the beginning of the video that these can be gas or wood. The design will change slightly because of that. They make a dual fuel version, which is going to have a Class A pipe. It can handle the BTU output of wood burning, but you can also throw a gas log set inside of it. Now what that means is, guys, you're not going to be switching this out midday. It is a little bit lengthy of a process in the sense that you have to move the rock, the media down here, pull your gas log set out and make sure that everything is to spec when you're prepping the unit itself for wood burning. This particular unit is not able to put wood in it because there's no lip. In wood burning or dual fuel units, you have to have a little lip to make sure that your logs don't roll out on your nice pretty carpet or flooring in general. So something to think about. If you want to change up the look and the overall function of this unit, you can actually get custom made metal doors that close off this firebox when you're not using it. These units do come in a variety of different sizes. Caleb, do your magic. He told me not to point. Hopefully he can line that up. But you can get linear units, you can get units with a height kit, you can get units without a height kit, and different lengths in between. There's a lot of customization, not just this particular unit I'm standing in front of. So picture this. It's snowy outside, like it is right now for us. It's maybe Christmas time, you've got some beautiful stockings up on a mantle, the crackle of some birch logs if you're doing wood burning. How do you beat that? I mean, it's in movies, it's in, books. It's widely known to be iconic, and you can have that in your house, and you can have it in your house for an incredibly good price point. Now, the maybe not so fun part of the video, the cons. Let's talk about why this might not be a great choice for your home. So this unit is actually negatively efficient. So what that means is if you have forced air, other means of heat within your house, once the draft is established, so once the flames are hot enough to start moving the flow of air up the chimney, it's actually going to take that room air with it. So it's something to think about. Again, this is not an efficient home heater, and it's not designed to be. So I don't want that to dissuade you from choosing this product, but I just want you to have a realistic standpoint on what this is actually going to do in your house. Another con, in my opinion, if you're going with a gas log set, just because these are so kind of up front, there's no barrier, no glass, anything to kind of change the look of it, you're looking right at these things. Not every log set is going to be hyper realistic, and I think people need to start realizing that. We see that a lot in our showroom. These are a beautiful designed log choice, but they're not real. And so trying to get that gap and that kind of vision in mind of, I want a log set that's gas, but I want it to look as real as possible, there's going to be some give and take with that, so that's a con in my opinion. Another thing too, if you have a really well insulated house, you're introducing a hole into your house that sucks heat out. So not necessarily the most ideal thing when talking about home efficiencies. Are these a bad investment for your home? You have to decide that. For us personally at Quality Stoves and Spas, we install a lot of these. We have a lot of happy customers that once they own one, they typically own another Mason-Lite or Isokern product. You just have to make sure that you have a realistic understanding of what this does in functionality in your home. Are you choosing it aesthetically? Are you choosing it for a home heater? We kind of wanted to answer a few of those questions for you today. And guys, as always, if there's anything weird or out of the ordinary, stop, call a professional. We have a full service team happy and willing to help you, but if you're not in our North Idaho area, make sure you call a professional that can service products if there's anything odd. And make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell, and leave some comments. Guys, get some interactions in there, ask us questions. Maybe we can send you some designs. We'll throw some contact info down for you as well. I need to get away from this fireplace because it's toasty. We'll see you next time. Another product feature that I think is pretty interesting to highlight, there's no gluten in this. 100% gluten-free, so for you gluten intolerant folks watching the channel, you're in luck.